I'm finishing a quick little project here. And then I'm going to start binding journals. That's done. Say hello if you're here. I was finishing setting up some envelope folios like we made in yesterday's live. So I was just finishing putting like the base of those together. And then once a few more people help. I always think I turn the sound off, but never do. Hello, Tree. How are you? Okay. 2 more. If you were not at yesterday's live, I have the replay up, but we made these cute folios, kind of to hold like ephemera and things for these journals that I'm working on. I just got done ordering everything that I needed for February's Patreon packs, and let me grab, I showed a picture earlier today, well, was it on Instagram? I don't really remember, of these loaded heart pockets. This is going to be the main item that comes in February's Patreon packs. I have spots available, so I like to show you guys at the beginning of the month in case you've been wanting to try out Patreon. So this is just the main item, and depending on what tier you're in, you get more and more items. Like there's quite a few things I'm making for February, and I just have to mention it because I'm so excited. I just ordered some of the cutest stuff. Let me tell you about it. I'll look on Amazon really quick because I can't exactly remember. I ordered some really cute like manila tags that are pink. Are they still called manila? Is that a color? I don't know. But I ordered these pink manila tags that have like a little heart cut out. I ordered some teeny little pink tags with strings. I got pink guest checks. I got craft treat bags that I'm hoping to emboss with like hearts all over them. It's going to be obviously a very heart, it's going to be kind of Valentine's Day themed, but I'm not having anything specifically say Valentine's on it. Oh, maybe a couple things. But basically what I'm saying is it's things that you can use, like I think you could use all year long because it's like a vintage Valentine's Day type theme. So, and when I have a like sample pack made up, or a prototype I should say, I'll definitely show you guys too, because you don't have to sign up by today. You just have to be signed up by February 15th. That's my cutoff date. So you have time to think about it, and I'll show. Let me see. Wait, hang on. I swear there was more. Yes. Oh my gosh. I got teeny little paper clips that have little heart shapes. I'm going to have to see how thick those are before I know that I'm going to include those in something. But, okay, so these are very Valentine's Day themed, but let me show you. I got these like vintage looking, well, it's gonna be hard to show you on here, I guess. Let me try. They're Valentine's Day cards that are like they're sort of like vintage looking, if that makes sense. I got cute little like heart-shaped stickers that I'm gonna put on snippets or something like that. Anyways, I'm like really excited because there's a lot of fun, cute things next month. So anyways, oh, so many of you in the chat. Hi, Jasmine. I'm pretty good today. Thank you. How are you? And Jill. And hi, Laurel. Yeah, I'm coming on kind of late today. Also, my mom's coming over, if you didn't read the title. And it's not an exact time. I'm like, I love when I make jokes and I think they're so funny. Hi, Amy and Carol. Oh, it's a color. Okay. Yeah, I know the color that manila normally is. I guess I just wasn't sure. For some reason, I was thinking that it was like explaining like a material. I don't really know. And hi, Lisa and Genevieve, design queen. Okay. So, so Carolyn, if you are interested in my Patreon, let me see. Is it in the description here? It should be. I would hope. I'm really bad about making sure my description is up to date. Yeah, if you go to my description, the description box, just like a few lines down, you can see Patreon. It says spaces are limited. And if you click on that, you can go and see all of the different tiers that I have. And the different tiers have like a different amount of like things that you can get in your pen pal pack. So, and then if you have a specific question about Patreon, you can always message me, like on Instagram's kind of the easiest way. I'll see it the quickest. So anyways, okay, so I'm gonna set these aside. These are good to go. And it is finally time to start binding these journals. Yes, so anyways, you're not going to really be able to see me binding these, but I just figured I would come on and hang out a little bit because today, like I was thinking, was today busier than usual? I don't really know, but it seems like the day has gone much quicker than normal. Yeah. Okay, so first of all, so these pages are not fully decorated other than the fact that I do have some sewn pockets on them like that. And then all of the lace is sewn on that will be on here. I'm not going to be sewing anything else on these. All of the page decorations that will be going in these are like separate. They're floating. So like this is an example of a few of the page decorations that I've been making here on a lot of the lives in the last week. So I wanted to just get the binding over with. It's kind of my least favorite part, and I literally will like wait till the absolute last minute, and I waste a lot of time waiting to do it. So I wanted to do it now to get it over with so that then I can decorate and put all of the page decorations into the journals. I'm hoping to have these available this weekend, but I don't know, man. That's going to be cutting it close, so we'll see. Anyways, I'm going to go through, because these are all single pages, and I'm just going to go through and create these signatures, and I'm just going to randomly kind of mix the pages up, like scrapbook paper and then a dyed paper. And sometimes I will add... Sometimes I'll add in a few more things as I'm making these signatures. May I ask why it's your least favorite part? Is it difficult? I guess it just doesn't really take any creative mind to do it. I've done it so many times. Like, you're just punching holes and sewing string. It's just like, yeah, it's the least creative part. Also, I feel like when I'm doing like 10 journals, it just gets like exhausting, I guess. So, yeah. Okay, let me think. So this is like a piece of wallpaper, and since it's blank on the back, I know I'll probably add page decorations, so I'm just deciding if I want it folded in or folded out. I'll keep it like that. Hi Jennifer, how are you? I don't always hate binding. I guess I hate binding when I'm doing a whole collection of journals. I want you to be able to see my journals over there like that. Yeah, this is fine. Yeah, so it's just a lot. But I thought I would change it up this month, or this time, and see if maybe it's better if I do it now and then I leave the decorating at the end. Because I typically will bind the journals at the very end after I'm fully done decorating everything, and it's like the last step. So it might have something to do with the fact that I've been working on this journal collection for quite a few weeks, and in a way I'm like over it. Like, not really, but I want it to be to the end. You know what I mean? Just because it's a long process. Okay. Thanks, Carol. I have been kind of not decorating. I have been working on organizing quite a bit. Okay, I think this is good. I'm hoping to have about 4 signatures now, maybe 5. Okay, I'm gonna turn this one inside out. So even though I will still be adding decorations, I'm still kind of keeping in mind which order everything is in. So so you'll see me changing it up a bit. Because again, I don't normally do it in this order. I'll usually have all of the decorating done. So I usually already have the signatures made up, if that makes sense. 1, 2, 3. So there's 3 pages in each signature. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that's right. And let's see. So that means we have 3. Oh, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, yeah, so 5 signatures is what I end up with. They each have 3, so is that 15 pages. And then folded in half. This always confuses me. 30, but then you have front and back. Yeah, anywho. Let's go ahead, and I will have to figure out which order I want to put these in. Where do you get all your colored and dyed papers? Well, Diana, a lot of times I'll make it myself because that's just like the best, that's the most cost efficient way. But for these ones, most of the dyed papers came from Junk Journal Creations. Yes. They came from Ramona at Junk Journal Creations. And I did like a full unboxing to show you like everything I got from her. So I know she sometimes sells the paper packs on her Etsy shop. Okay, so I'm gonna have this be the cover page. So I'm I always keep in mind like my cover page, I always want it to be super fun and inviting. So I want like the prettiest or like whatever page is like standing out to me, I want that to be on the cover. But there's a lot of white happening here, so I am most likely going to either fill this pocket with some big tags or whatever. But again, that will come at the decorating part. And I'm hoping to put some kind of pockets on the insides here. And I am going to keep the insides of these journals, this fabric, muslin. Yeah, it's muslin fabric. A lot of times I cover this with paper, but I'm just going to keep it fully muslin fabric. And, oh my mom. And I might, like I said, add pockets. She's asking if I want coffee, you guys. I got to respond real quick, okay? So let's see, what should we tell her? Yes, that would be great. That would be, and then I still have time to probably get into the binding here. Sorry, guys. Small iced with whip. Okay. It's kind of funny. Okay, so let's get into this. I warned you, Mom's coming over. Okay. So, I didn't think this through, you guys. I literally just hopped on. I need a piece of paper for the template. By the way, in case you're new to my channel, I have a lot of tutorials up on my channel showing how I bind, how I would like bind something like this. So this video will not be good especially because I'm probably going to end up getting off before I fully bind this one. But secondly, because you can't see what the heck I'm doing. Oh, my scissors they're out there. That's okay. But I always start by making a template. Luckily, this template should work for all 10 of these journals, I think. I hope. If not, then I'll just have to make a new one for each. Okay, I'm really excited for coffee. That's going to be exciting. My mom hasn't been to my house in a little while, so I'm pretty excited that she's coming over. So I'll kind of just explain what I'm doing just in case you're curious and you're not familiar with binding. My template's going to be the same exact size as the spine of my book. Maybe a touch smaller, but nothing bigger. Main thing, the first thing you always want to do, write top on the top. Otherwise, I guarantee you're going to flip things around and things aren't going to line up. I still would mess that up. Okay, then I have 5 signatures, but the way I like to do this is I like to either use graph paper or I make a bunch of fold marks, like I'm folding this in half and then in half again, and then I will fold it in half vertical. Hot dog way. I'm just kidding, something like that. I'm just doing this so that I can evenly place my binding. You can use a ruler too. Honestly, that would be more, because mine don't end up being perfect still. Yeah, anyways, I'm folding it like in half to the halfway mark as well, because I have 5 signatures, and I think for these, I'm going to do, I've been liking 5 whole pamphlet stitches. I've always done 3, but I find that 5 is better because the weight of the string is just, it's more evenly, what's the word? It's evenly distributed. I don't really know. So let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so I'm just gonna start in the middle. So I'm just basically putting a bunch of dots where my binding holes are going to be. And it's not gonna be perfect, but that's like totally okay. So then I need 2 on each. Okay. So I'm like kind of doing girl math in my head, if that makes sense. So I'm just marking a dot every place that I will be punching a hole into the spine. So I should have had this done before, but I didn't have time. Okay, 1 more row of circles. And then if you have any kind of charms or metal hardware on your spine, then just keep that in mind so that you will account for that space being taken up already. Okay, here we go. I want to at least get one of these sewn in today. So, okay, so this is kind of what it looks like. You can, again, it's not perfectly spaced. And then I'm just going to start by punching the holes, and yeah, let's see. I'm just going to double check and make sure that I am within the spine. Okay. I'm kind of doing this on the edge of my table so that the awl can punch through. 1, 2, 3, that's 6. Okay. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, that's 5. Wow. I'm telling you, I do check my work quite often because, especially when I'm filming, but not even just then, I get distracted very easily, so I do check my work a lot. Okay, now typically I would go and punch all of these holes all at once, but because I'm kind of on a time crunch, I want to get one of them sewn in, so... Oh, that's going to be hard to punch the holes later, though. Sorry, just kidding. That's okay. We'll just do what we can. I'm not going to stress about it. My mom's probably going to drive slow. Just kidding. Okay, so we'll punch all the holes right now. And the holes that are like on the very edge, I always just double check to make sure that I am going to be punching the hole within the spine, because you definitely don't want to be binding your signatures into the covers at all. And I probably have done that by accident, and it's not going to look too good, but that's okay. It does help for me to do it either on the edge of my desk like this, but if you have like a used book, we all do, if you make journals, you have used books, you could do this like on top of a book. And then you could punch right into the book pages or whatever. almost done here. Got that one. Okay. All right. There we go. Looks pretty good. Then we are going to sew in the last signature to the right. So we're starting at the back of the journal. The great thing about binding before you have your pages like fully decorated, it's so much easier to sew in an undecorated signature because there's no bulk, there's no tags or things in pockets that you need to worry about like coming out. So this honestly is great for that. So now that I'm like thinking this through, it might be a good time for me to just change my process anyways. Hi Regina, how are you? Oh, you're getting ready to watch your grandson play basketball. Fun. Well, my mom's coming over. She's bringing me coffee and then she's gonna come with me to pick up my kids from school. She wants to see how their whole pickup situation is so that she can pick them up sometimes. Okay, so I'm using the same template. I'm putting it in the center and I'm gonna just punch the holes that line up with the middle here. And there we go. So I'm not even using paper clips to hold this signature together because again, I don't have any decorations or bulkiness that I need to worry about. Okay, so it's actually much easier. Okay. I'm going to use waxed linen thread. I get this from Amazon. And I am going to measure the height of my signature by, it's usually by 3. I just did 3.5 because I kind of can't remember with a 5-hole pamphlet stitch. I think I'm always wondering, is it by 3? I don't know. Are we gonna get to meet your mom? Oh, good question. I would say yes, but when she gets here, my dogs are gonna go crazy. She's been on my channel before, like I would say, because she used to work with me when I first started making, I started making junk journal kits called the Junk Trunk. And it kind of blew up and got super popular and the workload was too much for me. So my mom like worked for me. And so I would do vlogs and stuff with her, or I don't know, I would share pictures of her and stuff. So she would totally be in on it. However, like I said, my dogs are probably going to, I only have one. My dog's probably going to freak out. So I'll probably have to hop off. Plus it's like time to go get my kids. So anyways, I'm going to bind this. I'm going to sew this in. I'm not going to explain how I'm doing a 5-hole pamphlet stitch because it would be too confusing to try to show you this far away. But I did recently show it in a video if you want to know how to do the stitching by itself. I showed it in, what video was that? I think it was my vintage sewing journal, junk journal? I think so. Now, it can get a little tricky when you are sewing through layers of not just fabric, but I also have a layer of batting in these to make them kind of plush. So sometimes I kind of have to, like, if you just saw it, I had to kind of re-punch that hole. But it's not usually a big deal, but sometimes I gotta do it. So yeah, it would be really cool if I could finish all of this binding by tonight, but that would also mean that I'll be working on these while my kids are home from school. So it really just depends. It's probably not going to happen. What am I thinking? It would be cool though. I'm so excited to get these journals decorated though. They're going to be so cute. I still need to make some wallpaper pouches to go in them. Okay. this is seriously so much easier without all of the decorating. So if you guys make journals, I'm curious, what part do you do the binding? Or like what, do you, oh, why isn't that going through? Do you decorate first or do you decorate after? What kind of batting do you use? Well, last time I got it from Joann's, and it was, oh my gosh, so expensive. I even had a coupon, but, there we go. But I do normally get it from Amazon, and I forget exactly, there's a lot of listings, so I kind of forget which one, but I could find that if you want a link in just a sec here. I've bought it a couple times, so, okay, we are almost there. And it'll probably be perfect timing to stop. Last one's always a little tricky because I will say this binding does get very tight, like I was saying, it's a lot tighter than like a 3-hole pamphlet stitch. So almost. And then remember, I do this 5 times for each journal. So I guess there's no way I would get this done tonight. Silly me. Okay, that was way more string than I needed. So I would say for length, you just need 3 times the height of your journal pages or cover. All right, then I'll tie it off. And we're done sewing in one signature. So like I said, got to do that 4 more times, not 5, but okay, well, there we go. We got our last one sewn in. Okay, guys, so I'm probably just going to stop here because I don't want to, like I said, my dog will start barking, but yeah, glad we got to hang out for a short amount of time. Tomorrow, I'm hoping to do a full live stream with you guys. There's something on here. So yeah, just making sure. Ooh, you do want the link. Let me find that for you real quick. My phone's at like 3%, so whoops, I wrote batting. Oh, it didn't come up under that. Shoot. I might have to come back and give you the link. What else would it be called? Well, darn, I thought I would have the link for you, but it's not coming up under batting, so there's probably another name for it. So I will try to come back. If you are on Instagram, you could send me a message. Let me see who that was. Oh, Carolyn, I'm sorry, I'm just getting off. Carol Owen. Yeah, if you have Instagram, or if you really want the specific link, you could message me somewhere, and yeah, and I could try to get that link to you, but I don't know, I can't find it right now, and I gotta get off. And oh, another question, Amy. I don't know what time I'm gonna do a live stream tomorrow. My daughter doesn't actually have school, so it's just gonna be like when I have a free chance. I wish I could get a live stream schedule because I know it would be helpful to a lot of you, but it'll probably be mid-morning, I would think. I'll shoot for like 11 a.m. Let's just say that. I'm going to shoot for 11 a.m. tomorrow, Pacific Standard Time. Also, yeah, let me know if it would be really helpful to have a schedule. I will I'll try to work on that too, because I do usually come on around the same time, but it depends. Carol, oh, bummer. Well, Carol, honestly, if you just search on Amazon, batting, I'm sure you will find a lot of choices. I guess it would be helpful to know which one I use, but if I find the link, I can try to come back and see if I can reply to your comment at least, or I'll put it in the description. So, okay guys, I'm gonna go. Have a good day. Bye. How do I get out of here?